Welcome back to Live and On Cam. If you came to see Cam, you deserve to be on Cam. I got a super special guest with me. Like, I got a super special guest with me. One of my dogs, like really one of my mans.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
definitely glad to have him on the platform. A lot of people don't know he was my first interview. Like, I know y'all may not see it on my YouTube page or my gram, but he was there my first interview.
No cap.
Where that footage went, I don't know. Feel me? We gonna find it though, but
Still working on it.
nah, word. But I'm here today with Mr. Culture Kings himself, one of the best upcoming stylists. You hear me? Best, like not. Feel me? One of the best. How you, Brody?
I'm good, chilling, maintaining.
Happy New Year, my guy. How you?
Word. I'm straight.
How's your
Happy New
mental?
Year's.
Everything good?
Yeah, it's just straight right now. Just sturdy.
How you feeling about the new year? Like, it's been the first month. Like, how's everything going with the clothes?
For right now, I feel like I'm at a good pace. Just trying to structure shit up, just plan ahead for like the spring. Yeah, I think that's the vibe right now.
I know Fashion Week is coming up. Do you got any like fashion shows you about to be in?
Not necessarily, nothing right now. I just like probably focusing on the Valentine's Day drop. Yeah.
What you got dropping for Valentine's Day? Oh, we gotta wait on that.
Yeah.
We gotta wait on that. You can wait on that.
You can wait on it, man.
Nah, but that's dope. Do you feel like 2024 was like a big year for you, or do you feel like it was just like the start for, you know, even bigger? Cause you know we doing bigger. Like we
It's never ending. I think 2024 was the start of niggas really doing this shit the right way. I think just trying to gain knowledge and get a lot of designs made and concepts and then see what's working, what's not working. I think that was the year of that. And then 2025 is like the year of actually executing that shit.
Nah, that's dope. I definitely respect that. I feel like a lot of creatives is in that space right now. Like 2024 was like a trial year. Yeah. Like trial and error, you know, and then 2025 is like execution and like focus.
Word.
Like really locking in.
Really just trying to stay in my own lane for real. Just keep doing myself with this shit. I think I'm doing a good job.
So how do you feel like you do that? You know, with like in a world where it seems like everybody's like kind of copy and paste. Like, how do you stay original?
Shit. So like the way I go based on like designing concepts and shit, concepts is really kind of just based on like a day-to-day thing. Things that I grew up on, music, TV shows, movies, toys, like tech decks, all them little things, like little gadgets and stuff. All those I think kind of played a part into like
the originality.
Yeah. Basically, just the way I'm trying to go about this shit.
So speaking about like you growing up, like where did you grow up at?
I grew up in the Bronx. So first I was born in Queens, then born and raised in the Bronx, then moved just all around in the Bronx.
So I got a question, right? So it's like that for like a lot of people in New York. Like they might have been born in Harlem, now they live in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Or they was born in Queens, now they live in Brooklyn. Like, do you feel like where you born is where you from, or where you grew up at is where you from?
I think where you grew up at is where you from. Cause like I was literally born, and that same year we just did.
Oh yeah, I just did. Yeah, facts.
I literally had no like recollection of where I was at.
So how do you feel like where you grew up at impacted your clothes, like impacted the look of the brand?
I feel like it kind of just gave that like New York gritty vibe. Like I'm starting to get more into like baggier wear. I know back then a lot of people, even women, wore like bell bottoms, wide legs and stuff like that. Where that, and then I really get a lot of inspo from like Supreme. Yeah, like the way I'm trying to go about the brand is just on some like every piece is different, but you still know it's Cult.
Yeah.
Like, it's Cult Studios for sure.
Yeah,
like,
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I feel like your brand is very like relatable, one, and I feel like it's easy for people to rock it who aren't necessarily like the most fashionable.
Feel me?
You get what I'm saying?
Like maybe some calm tees, maybe some crazy shit you could pop out in. Yeah.
And where do you feel like that comes from? Like, you know, just like your clothes being so, you know, easy for anybody to throw on. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to be in a specific, because some people feel like, oh, you know, if you're a skater, you wear this, or you're a rapper, you wear this. Like, anybody could wear your clothes and still, like, make it look good.
I think it was on some, because I personally, I design. This is a sauce too. Like I'm letting this out to the world, and I ain't gatekeeping.
Free game, free game.
I personally design for myself. I wear it day to day, see how it goes, put different fits on with it. If people gravitate to it, they bite towards it. Then I start thinking about like photo shoots and moving forward with it and actually dropping it like that. So I think that's kind of like the best game plan to go about this. Literally.
So how did Culture King start? Like, let's start from the beginning. Like, how did Culture King start?
So it was actually between me and one of my close friends from high school. His name was Chubbs. So we started it together, and then we went to college. I went to Cobleskill. He went to Binghamton. The same day that I moved in, I literally grabbed my stuff and went to his crib because he had a house. He was living out there. And then he had the Cricut machines, the vinyl cutters, the heat presses, all that. We went to Walmart. We was just like finessing all the stuff out of Walmart and shit. And then we was just making the clothes from there.
A word?
Yeah, and then after that, we had our first photo shoot. We was doing it probably like down the street, like 2 blocks away. And our crib literally set on fire on our first photo shoot that we was doing for our first fall collection of Culture Kings, like the start of it, gangster. So we had to like backtrack from that. And then like pretty much start over. And then that's when I came back to the city. And then I just locked in more than ever. And then we kind of just like went 2 different ways with it. I wanted to keep going with this. I felt like this was something that I really wanted to do.
And he was going the whole other route.
Yeah.
Is it still love between y'all?
Of course, always. Like he came to the shop a couple of times. Every time he texts me, it's always love and stuff like that. But
so if he ever wanted to come back, maybe in the later future, and want to do work, like would you?
It's tough because at this very moment, I'm also thinking about like expanding, but for the right reasons, with the right people. Like I want to work with people who are gonna like kind of push me to like just grow in a sense, you know. And I think I want to be around just those type of people,
like-minded people.
Word, basically. Feel me? But it's always love. Feel me? Word.
So you said something that's interesting, and I feel like a lot of people kind of skip over this, but you said you was in college before even having a brand. Like a lot of people, I feel like now are in a sense like they don't want to go to school, or you know, like they don't need school. Like would you, like any advice you would give to a up and coming creative that's maybe they in college and maybe they want to not go to school anymore, or they may want to stick it out? Like what's some advice you would give them?
Something I could tell them is honestly, like, as cliche as it sounds, go with your gut and try to do something in the lines of like the fashion business. Like if you're not trying to go to college anymore, you can go to trade school, start cutting and sewing, stuff like that. That's something I'm also trying to get into myself, because I was a college dropout from like year 1, literally.
Yeah. Do you feel like it just wasn't for you, or do you feel like they weren't catering to your creativity?
It was around COVID, like 2020, so everything was online. It wasn't really it. I had 1 class in person, and then the first day he literally dazed, and then everything became online, so it was just like not it. I'm like, nah, there's no point.
So after that you just went fully into the clothes?
Straight into it. Word.
How is that though, like you being like, you just make your own clothes, nobody's helping you, you come up with the designs? Like do you ever have any like creative block? Like, you know, they say writer's block, but you can't write anymore. Do you have any creative block where it's like, damn, like I don't even know what to do next? Like, how do you maneuver through them spaces?
I be having those moments and stuff like that, but I think kind of the life that I live, the friends that I have, and all the other people that I'm surrounded with, they kind of push me in the sense, and it just gives me like a spark in a way, and just keeps going. Yeah, and sometimes I don't even try to really like think too much about stuff like that, so I don't put myself in those like
Spaces.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Where I don't want to give my energy to that.
Nah, I respect that. I respect that. So, what you saying, like, you want to be around like-minded people? Like, who are some like brands that you love working with, or people you love working with, like at this point?
The Geysers, of course. They know, you know, everybody at the shop. Those are the boys. I love working with them. You know, Non Global, Element, 333 New York.
Shout out to the guys.
All of them.
All the guys.
Yo, Dream 2, even Slick.
Yeah, shout out to Slick.
It's a whole list, bro. I can go on and on and on, bro. Literally.
So are there any other brands that you would want to work with in the future? Like, what are some future brands you would love to work with?
Like, up and coming, or like it could be anywhere?
It could be in general, up and coming, or like established brands.
I want to work with my boy Mike from Fearless Boys. His shit is tough.
I never heard of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap you into.
Tap me in.
He's tough. Him, and I would want to work with like probably like Puma or some shit.
Puma, that's
like
different.
Shit.
That's different. Are you jacking like the newest style of Pumas?
I like the direction Rocky's pushing it. Yeah, like he's really making it his own. Like I feel like Puma ain't really have an image for real. Yeah, it was like the basketball players and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's switching it up.
So how do you feel about a lot of the like rappers or artists jumping into like the fashion world? Because you know, you see we have Pharrell the music, and now he's the creative director at LV, or now you have Rocky and Puma, we have Rihanna and Puma. Like, how do you feel about artists transitioning into fashion?
It's hard, it's smart, like it's fire.
Yeah.
To be able to do that and have that like creative direction, and you love it, you have like a love to it for real, then it just makes everything better for real. Because most rappers, like, they live off making hits. Yeah. These rappers don't even gotta drop nothing, bro. They just make clothes, they can do all these other deals and stuff like that, and they're good. They still be up. Yeah, that's a fact. Pharrell, I think he's a GOAT. Yeah. There's nothing I can say for him, for real.
So who would you say is like the top 5, like your top 5 flyest rappers of all time?
Top five flyest rappers?
Yeah.
I would say my boy Oliver Sims, my boy Noah Rebel, ASAP Rocky, who else? Travis Cool. He's.
You put Travis up there? Okay.
Course,
respectfully.
Yeah. Top 5 right
Top
there.
5.
Yeah.
He's my number 1.
In order, I think.
Yeah, he's my number 1 for me.
Yeah.
He's my number 1 for me. Like, if you have to talk about someone who really is like fashionable, bro. Like, even like what he said, Yeezy jumped over Jumpman, like, for real. Like,
he's goated, bro. He's really stamped in this shit for real.
So, like, we just speaking about rappers, like, name top 5 rappers that you would love to see in a cult piece.
Top 5 rappers I'd love to see in a cult piece. Rocky's number 1 for sure. I feel like he would really dig
rock the
pieces.
brand.
Yeah, hell yeah. Him. Who else? I think right now, who I'm listening to right now, Lunchbox. I want to try to get pieces to bro, for surely. Icy Twat, him for sure, 100%. Yeah, word. Probably like Trav. And Lonely.
That's Lonely.
Yeah, Destroy Lonely.
Also, and you know what's different about you? I feel like the music taste is different too. Like, by the artists you're naming, like, I could tell the music taste is different. So, like, even what you said, like, who you listening to right now?
Right now, see, we was just talking about this. So I be on that like indie rock music when I'm on alone time or like I'm smoking, chilling with the homies and shit like that. You know, but other than that, I've been like vacations. Who else? The internet. We was talking about.
Yeah, we was talking about the internet.
That's another vibe.
Shout out to the internet.
Word. Who else? I just tapped into Osama's son. He's tough.
What type of music he make? I've been hearing his name around too. What type of music he make?
It's like some fast paced, like I don't know. It's like some rap stuff. It's different. You just gotta listen to it. Him, Icy Twat and Lunchbox is like top 2 right now. No funny. I just remember that.
Is it one of them signed by Rocky? Am I bugging?
So Icy Twat is in like a group thing with another guy named Dotto. So together they're Thought Twat. And they signed by Rocky. Yeah. Oh. Literally, that's it.
You mess with Snot?
Snot?
Yeah, you ever heard him? He got some tracks to Rocky too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say surprised you never heard him.
I heard that song. Yeah.
My son is dumb nice.
It's Doja, right?
Yes, Doja. Yeah. That joint is OD.
The fit in the music video go crazy too.
So even that, like, where do you see your personal style? Because even watching, we talking about Rocky. I remember Rocky at first when it was just like the skater look, like the Vans, the graphic tees, and then even to go to like the Snot video where like everything was mix match, but it worked. You know what I'm like? Do you see yourself like getting to that like different level of fashion where it's just like it may not make sense to somebody else, but like to you it's like
well, sometimes because I be watching a lot of like runway shows and fashion shows. Some pieces some outfits I really don't like bang with. Like, why they do that? Yeah, but yeah, I don't mind experimenting. I love experimenting. So like putting different things on, seeing it from a different point of view. Maybe I might not see it that way. Somebody else might fuck with it.
Nah, word. Yeah, that's the thing. It's perspective.
Literally.
Like, yeah,
you gotta be open to it too.
Yeah, this fashion stuff. I'm understanding this perspective. Like, it's perspective. Like, it's not even you could judge, but it's like at the end of the day, like it's more the swag for real. It's the confidence.
It's like how you
it's
how
the
you carry
confidence
yourself in that.
Like there's certain things that I know I couldn't pull off, but I respect somebody else could pull it off. That's how you gotta be preying it. That's how you gotta think about it.
That's why I be trying to put like certain pieces together and make certain designs so that the consumer could really like feel that when they put it on, you know?
Word.
When they step out, they really have that on, you know, they have that shit on. Facts.
So even like where do you get your fashion sense from? Like, where do you like aside from Culture Kings? So I be seeing you on the gram and you be having that on, buzzing. So like where do you get the inspiration from?
Everything that I wear right now is honestly me. Or that's
it is straight your pieces.
No cap. Like my closet is straight me. And the bros stuff too. It's all everybody's pieces in there. But I think the fashion sense came from like what I was raised on, like being in the Bronx, stuff like that. Seeing all the different rappers that I grew up listening to. Feel me? Like what they were wearing, like I always thrive to get those pieces, so I just wanted to make my own versions of that. Feel me? So that's really how like that all came about.
You Spanish, right?
Facts. Puerto Rican.
Are you
It feels me. Feel me? I'm body.
So do you feel like that was like that impacts your clothes too?
I'm trying to like kind of
get more cultural.
Yeah, with it. Feel me? At first, like when I was starting Culture Kings, that was the whole thing about it. Like that's why I switched the name from Culture Kings to Cult Studios, because I felt like it ain't really matched with the stuff that I was making, that I was putting out, that I was producing. So I was like, nah, I think Cult Studios got a better ring to it. It makes a lot more sense.
So do you feel like brands have to always revamp like the look?
You don't always have to, but it's always cool to, you know, take a couple steps back, take some forward. It always works, because sometimes you like might be going in one direction, but you don't think you don't know if it's the right way
Yeah.
or if it's the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fact. So where do you see in this year, in 2025, like where do you see the brand going? Like what are some goals you got for your brand this year?
Some goals that I got this year, I'm really trying to, damn, it's crazy. I got a book of this. I should have had that with me. Word. But some right now, I'm really just trying to get the name out there. I'm trying to get the city in my coat. That's the main thing. And I want to do a lot more events too.
Like fashion shows?
I want to do fashion shows. I want to host my own shows. I want to do pop-ups. I feel like a lot more interactive stuff like that. Galleries, that's the main one, heavy right now. I want to do that and really just show everybody all the photo shoots from like the start, from when we started to like now.
The big question I wanted to ask you is like, how do you go about choosing models for specific photo shoots?
That's a good question. So the way I go based on this is kind of like, I just scout around and see like what they already got going on, if they know how to like take pictures, do different poses, just like really swag it out. I kind of go based on that, and when I do photo shoots, I just let them do them and just be comfortable, and then it just makes magic from there. I think that's like the best way. That's fine.
That's dope. So where do you feel like the inspiration like comes from, like, you know, getting up every day and, you know, giving it 100%? Like where do you feel like that comes from?
Well, the grind definitely comes from my parents for me. First and foremost, can never not bring them into this. But also just like seeing all the different people that I admire nowadays, like when it comes to music, you know, Kanye, he's a big piece. Pharrell, I'm starting to really dive into his like history and really know what he did for the whole industry, like the whole fashion game, and all of that. Just even Virgil. Virgil's the main one. That's the main one.
For real.
I just thought about that one.
For real.
He's the main one. To really know what they did, I'm just trying to do my own version of that and just like pave my way the way they did and just stamp it.
So you definitely want to be like a fashion icon?
I guess you can say that. Yeah, like I'm just doing this shit with the brand. Yeah.
Respectfully. So, you know, just for the fans, like where could they could reach you at on socials?
So it's Cult Studios. It's at Cult Studios NY on Instagram. kultstudios.com for the website for all drip, all fire, all latest drip. And yeah, you can hit me up there.
Definitely. Yo, my boy, I appreciate you for coming on my platform. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you came to see Cam, you deserve to be on Cam.
Yes, sir. Yeah.